pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Guys, everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes the crowd here today for the Cotton Bowl. It is electric down here on the field. Everybody is energized and ready for this playoff matchup. I can tell you the teams will have to communicate and really lock in because it is dynamic here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Joel, you and I both love this conference. For decades, they've produced such excellence. It's a completely different-looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And, Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Dropping back, it's Weigman. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line, a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. With sure hands, it's Walker. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Ball handed off. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
To throw, it's Weigman. Looks right and lets it fly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
And that sets up a return. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front seven is big and fast and physical. And here they're literally just batting this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball for 31.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future. Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25. It's a strong start for the Sooners quarterback, and this is a program that's had so many elite quarterbacks in recent years. Can this guy, Joel, be the guy to get them all the way to the championship, though?
Chris, for a few years, it was like a rite of passage that the starting quarterback at Oklahoma would see you on the stage winning a Heisman Trophy. And yet, none of those guys were able to win a championship and really have the postseason success to go along with that hardware. We'll see if they're able to pull that off this year.
The Sooners trying to cash in here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Going for the touchdown here. On the jump ball falls incomplete. Good battle that time.
Pretty aggressive play calling decision by the quarterback there. Rather than try to just create a short yardage fourth down situation, they try to get all of this and go to the end zone. Now the decision is going to be on the head coach. Does he try to take this field goal opportunity or keep his offense on the field? It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
drive now from the 25. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard, and this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Takes off in a bootleg. He's running out of time here. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here comes the pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
And he's able to get the boot away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. It's an out route, the catch made. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game. Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They go to the air to reach the end zone. Here's the point after attempt. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And the Cougars will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. When he's got some space here. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Sooners. A huge contribution from the special teams in this playoff game.
What a threat this returner is, and he has been all season long. He's so explosive. You can see the speed, and here he takes it back for 6 to give his team the lead. What a massive play and a huge momentum swing in this game.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. Trying to get points here before the half. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there, good effort, and now it's 3rd down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw. It's Weigman. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris. And right now, it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball. But again, just not on the same page.
And the Cougars bring their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds his man. It's Sategna. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The pass is caught, and it's good for a 1st down to the 36. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I'm always a fan of an offense being aggressive and taking a shot down the field, and I really love these 4 vertical routes, Chris. This is a concept that I used to love throwing, but as a quarterback, you've got to identify the coverage, and then you got to stand in there and make a quality throw. Here, I just don't feel like he gave a good ball down the field.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Mateer. Back-to-back deep shots. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Well, that's just a punch in the gut for this offense. They have the exact right play call. It's a good route and a beautiful ball, and he just drops it. Those are the types of plays you're going to remember late in this game. You've got to connect when it's there, and that was a dagger waiting to happen, and they can't pull it in.
Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talk to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
And the returner will be brought down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The Cougars will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Open field ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So quickly all the way up to the 36 in his first down. The shotgun handoff here. Fighting off the defender.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up.
Makes the catch and has space. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved. Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. They continue to roll up the score. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a response from this defense. They give up the explosive play on the previous snap and come right back and get to the quarterback, create a negative play, and put him behind schedule. That's exactly what you need to do, in particular, after they generated some momentum with that big play.
Looking downfield, it's Weigman. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something, and they better fix it in a hurry.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Lets it go quickly. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They want to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Weigman. Oh, the pressure's on. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Breaking ankles out there. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the 1st down. And the Cougars will crank up the tempo.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the false start will back them up, sets up a 1st and 15 now. And the back now goes in motion, looking for a man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
These plays don't look wildly successful, but I tell you, they make a big impact. Getting the ball to the wide receiver in a non-traditional way here in the run game. Chris, it forces the defense to have to think about just another element of stopping this offense, and that creates indecision, and that creates plays later in the game that you can really hit them with. So a nice job here on this run.
So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Off the penalty, the offense will now set up in the red zone with the 1st down. They'll run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, as a quarterback, you just say this is no chance. Look at the penetration from the defense. They're able to get in the backfield. There's nowhere to go with the football. The one thing you've got to do as a quarterback, not put the ball in harm's way. It's a nice job by him not trying to force that pitch.
And they finally stopped it, but a decent game that time.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Sometimes as a head coach, you make a decision, and most of the time it's based on the scoreboard. But this one's just based on your standing within the coaching ranks. You want to make some enemies? Go for it right here.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking downfield, it's Weigman. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
Grab behind the line, it's Hughes. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Oh, the pass is picked off. This defense makes another big play. What else could go wrong for this offense today? And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Pounding away with the run game. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. It's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
What a feeling it must be. You get into this playoff scenario and you play this well, in particular on the offensive side. Build a big lead, and now you're starting to look ahead, Chris. This next round of the playoffs, the matchups that could potentially happen. Tell you what, I'm excited for this group.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The quarterback just kneels down. it.